It's Emily Williams Knight here. Actually don't feel like I've talked to you in a really long time. Full disclosure, the team has been amazing. I've been under the weather, which I guess I admit haven't really felt that bad in a really long time. I'll share, I think just share with you because in the name of full disclosure, I tested positive for COVID. And I tell you that for two reasons. One is you can see that other than a baseball hat, I'm actually doing a lot better. And two, I did get it at a restaurant. And so I was one of those classic examples of somebody that stopped by a house in the neighborhood after a sporting event, took my mask off for probably 20 minutes, and a number of people were sick, including one of my twin daughters. And my other message is I think H has so much to do with this because she's doing great, thank goodness. And I certainly got, I think, the brunt of it, but have come through it quite well. So really grateful. And again, I just want to be clear, not being in a restaurant, when I did the contact tracing form, which I have to admit was really comprehensive, one of my next crusades is to make sure that that contact tracing form says, did you eat inside a restaurant or take food to go? Because right now it's just restaurant. And we know that that is very misleading when we look at the stats. And so I'm happy to be back and feeling better. And then also just wanted to share with you that Kelsey did a great job this week of giving you updates as we followed what was happening in Washington, and did a really good job. And as like we always say, we're never gonna give you false hope. And that's pointless. You know, it's like I tell my daughters, don't hang out with people who just tell you how great you are. It's no different. As an association, we always want to tell you the truth. And I think tonight, going into the weekend, I don't think there's more help coming from Congress. I would love to see the White House and the Speaker come to terms on some type of relief bill. But we've had so much back and forth for so many weeks, so many moments of hope and so many moments of despair. And when the House really procedurally passed the 2.2 trillion last night, I received a number of messages this morning, and we'll tell you the same. That was really done as political cover. That was the moderates' way to go home, be able to say, we tried to do something the Senate didn't accept. But we're trillions away at this point between the Senate and the House. The White House continues to say that there could be a deal. The debate, I'll just leave it there. On Tuesday, we thought would obviously be a catalyst for the jobs report today, again, another catalyst to demonstrate the need of the recovery. The president, unfortunately, becoming ill as well. Again, the need for the recovery. And I think all these pieces add up that this recovery is so much longer for our sector than anyone would have imagined. But, you know, that being said, partisan politics is playing, I guess, you know, they're in the game. And for everything I can see, my line of sight, and we spend a lot of time talking with our friends in Washington and our own congressional delegation, as much as they want to get something over the line, we just don't see it. So I think for all of you, the message is two things. One is I think you need to think about that news in the context of your own business, right? How does that feel? How does that go into where your plans are and maybe what you've been holding out hope for? And then two, we've been paralleling this whole time our state strategy, and that's not changed. And now you'll see us go even more aggressively in the state strategy because that legislative session is very soon. And that's going to be really important, and getting a number of things done that will help protect the industry, but also create revenue opportunity. It's going to be paramount. And so we're going to ask all of you to make sure that you shift and put your energy there. And in some cases, we're looking at one piece of legislation that could actually put money back in your pocket. And so, you know, we've got a number of bills in drafting. We are going to be meeting with our board of directors next week in San Antonio. So I wish everyone who's on our board safe travels. We will be masked up and ready to go, but we have a lot to talk about. We have a number of guest speakers all across the sector that'll come in and talk in particular about the political landscape. But before we went into the weekend with all the news out there, I wanted to make sure to communicate to you that I just don't see a deal coming together from the federal side, and have done a lot of interviews this afternoon with media outlets saying the same. If that were to change, if the White House and the Speaker came to terms, we will let you know as soon as possible, but I just don't see it in the cards right now. And I wish I had better news. So curbside delivery, alcohol to go, every which way you can make any type of money right now, any type of pivot in your business, outdoor dining. It is a spectacular day and weekend in North Texas and many parts of you know, our great state. So take advantage of that. We will continue to be hard at work I appreciate all of you very much. It feels really good to be back, and I hope you all have a really good weekend and a busy one. For now, take care, keep moving forward, and we'll see you next week. Bye now.